Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you a nice simple recipe. I love salmon. Anyone who watches my stuff knows every time I get salmon I talk about how much I like salmon. So I actually had my daughter choose out a recipe. She chose this one salmon recipe that I changed up a little bit. So it's not like original recipe for me, but I changed it up a little bit, add some different ingredients. Overall, tastes fantastic. I love salmon, so I'm always down for a salmon recipe. Anyway, this one only takes about 5 ingredients and about 15 minutes of your time from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start this off. I got my oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to have me and my lovely assistant here. We'll start adding some ingredients to this dish we have here. I'm going to go ahead and add a bunch of honey here, because that's like one of the key ingredients. I'd recommend at least a quarter of a cup, if not more. I'm going to add more because I'm going to have a lot of salmon fillets I'm putting in here. So make sure it gets it all over the place. I'm going to end up mixing this with other stuff, so I'm just trying to cover as much of the dish as possible. Probably more beneficial for me to take the cap off and just try to pour it in, but too late now. Damage done. Alright, that should be good. I might add a little more later. Now my lovely assistant here is, let me add some, I got some minced ginger here, I'll put some of that in there. I'm just going to put a little bit in. I'm not going to go crazy with that. Now my lovely assistant here is going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. First you can go ahead and add some soy sauce. I'm doing about 1/4 of a cup here. Good blocking the camera. I'll go ahead and add a little bit of canola oil so that way. Or sorry, I'm using sesame oil, but I usually use canola oil, I just don't have any right now. Then my lovely assistant here is going to go ahead and just start squeezing that lemon or lime juice till I say stop. Alright, good and stop. We only need a little bit, but I like to add a little bit more to it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mix all this up. It's going to take a minute because that honey's all stuck to the bottom there. Just splash some, whoops. Just want to make sure I mix it all up, get it all blended together here. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt in here. Normally I just use sea salt, but I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite Aloha smoked spice that I got from that Marna Maria spice company, because I love this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle some pepper in here. That's all just depends on how much you like. I'm going to go ahead and mix all this together here. Make sure it's spread out everywhere and blended together. That's pretty good right there. It's all mixed up and the honey spread everywhere and mixed in with the little concoction there. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my salmon. Yeah. You go ahead and coat it in this stuff, so I'm going to put it, I like to keep the skin on my salmon, so I put the skin side down first, and I'm going to roll it over to the skin side up first, then roll it over to the skin side down once I get the top coated. This one has it on the side. And while I'm cooking it, I'm going to go ahead and rotate it at one point so I have the skin side up to finish it off, but we'll get there when we get there. Alright, now I got that, it's like perfectly fits the 5 pieces I need. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the oven for about, it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes. I usually use around 12 to 13 minutes. It usually comes out pretty good, but you're going to want to look for it to be kind of flaky and falling apart a little bit. That's when you know it's done right. So I'll come back to you guys once mine is cooked up. As I pulled mine out, I flipped it twice during that's why it's back onto the skin side down. You can see I have some parts in here. Looks like I was poking it as I was making sure it flaked. See how it fell apart like that? That's what you want. You want a nice, and to fall apart nice and easy. Can't really see that with the way it's focus. You want it to fall apart nice and easy like that. It's fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and push this off to the side here. I'll give you a close-up of the piece here. Please forgive me for the look of the dish. Some stuff got burnt on the side when it splashed up earlier. Go ahead and bring my plate up here. I'm going to have a little bit of corn with mine, so you see some corn on the plate there. I'll go ahead and grab one. Oh, it's falling apart when I'm picking it up. This one fell apart while I picked it up. But there you go. So you know it's cooked because it fell apart while you're picking it up. There you go, nice. Cook through all the stuff. You can see the ginger on top. You can see everything. Like I said, this one fell apart when I picked it up, so it definitely cooked all the way through. I tried a piece, tastes fantastic. But that's how you do it. And there you have it. Told you nice and simple, and takes a handful of ingredients. Stuff that I already had some of the stuff from previous recipes. The only thing I had to go out and really buy for this was the salmon. Everything else I had from previous recipes. Or I had sitting around the house anyway. Took about 15 minutes altogether. That's from prepping to cooking and the whole process of cooking, all that stuff. Anyway, if you like this recipe, please go down in the comments below and let me know. If you have other salmon recipes you want me to try out and I can maybe modify and stuff too, please put those in the comments down below, or you can find me on Facebook, even on TikTok and on Instagram, and message me on there. But while you're down there, please hit the subscribe button, the little bell doohickey, and a thumbs up so you know when I post more videos, and so you can see some more of my stuff. I have plenty of videos already in. Please go down and take a look at all of them, and see you guys around.